Peace and greetings. This is the Artist Smith Yoga podcast. So, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. And so, people have a tendency to make these, right, huge promises to themselves, like, okay, I'm going to do this at the beginning of the new year. And within a month or within a couple of days, it's no more. It drops off. We forget about it. We say, okay, you know what? It was your mind tells you that it was too hard to begin with, so you just kind of give up on it. There's a thing you can do in order to tap into all of that new year energy, because there's a lot of new year energy. There's a lot of people that are like, I'm going to do something new at the beginning of the year. Everything is fresh. And so there's a particular that energy that happens when everybody is on that same wavelength is something that you can tap into. But the same thing happens with the large majority of people. Within a month or a few days, it drops off. So there's energy that happens when that drop off happens, and then you get involved in that drop off energy also, right? So how do you tap into the upward moving energy, the energy of change, and then avoid the downward spiral, I guess you could say, of giving up? Here's the key. Okay, it's the beginning of the year. Do not start the new thing. Do not start the resolution on the 1st of January. Don't start it on the 1st of January. Okay? What you have to do is subtly implement it into your subconscious mind so it becomes a habit. You can't just do a hard stop on something. If you do a hard stop on something, you have a tendency to go back to it because you completely cut it out of your life, and you're going to have that wanting to have it back again. Okay. So, what you do is, and this, I've done this before, it works. I do it right around the 1st of the year. Every time I pick something that I want to change, I want to do something different at the beginning for this year. I want to change something. So, what I do is, it depends on how I feel about it. Uh, Maybe a week or two before the 1st of the year, I start a small change towards that thing, right? Let's say, for instance, I'll use sugar as an example. So I'm not, you say to yourself, I'm not going to eat any sugar for all of next year. I'm cutting out sugar. I'm going to give myself a break from sugar for 1 year. Okay. My body, it's going to be great for my body 1 year. After the year is over, maybe I'll eat cake again from time to time, whatever. But for 1 year, I'm not going to eat sugar, right? So how do you do that? What you do is, right, and this I'm making this video right around December the 8th or 9th, right? So today you say whatever it is, be it sugar or whatever, you say, okay, you know what? I'm only going to have a little bit. I'm going to cut back just a little bit. So say for instance you drink sugar in your coffee or sugar in your tea in the morning, or you drink sugar or have sugar as part of food in the morning. Cut that part out. Cut the morning part out. It's very key. A close friend of mine told me once. He said, if you start whatever you start the day off with is how your day is going to go. And he was talking about sugar. He said, if you eat sugar in the beginning of the day in the morning, your body's gonna keep wanting that sugar. Your body's gonna keep wanting that sugar. So this is, in the beginning, don't eat the sugar in the morning, and you'll have a better chance of not having any sugar throughout the day. So whatever it is, start small before the 1st of the year, pulling back just a little bit, or turning the ship just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you can't. right? They say you have to turn a ship slowly. A ship slowly turns. So you have to slowly make these incremental changes, and do not hold yourself to that date. If it if the first comes and you're still working on it, still keep working on it. Still keep working on it. If you're trying to quit something, don't quit quitting, right? Say for instance, you're trying to quit smoking cigarettes, right? You smoke cigarettes. Don't quit quitting. Don't stop. Don't keep it. Keep going. Right. So you do these little small incremental changes, and what happens is you, by the time the first comes, you're either all the way there, you're there, or you're just about you're close to alleviating that thing out of your life. Now you worked with and carry the upward momentum of the high energy, right? I'm going back to how we tap into that energy. You tapped into that high energy coming up, right? And so now the low energy comes, people are quitting, people are giving up. Well, you have either already been established in the change, or you're working through the change during this time where the energy is really low. You can still keep your energy high because you know, okay, I'm still working on this. It's the beginning of the year. It's not the 1st of January that I'm going to make this big change. I'm implementing it slowly, right? So that's my suggestion. I've done it before. It really works for me. So to sum it up, whatever it is, whatever the resolution is, whatever the thing is that you want to change, don't do it at the beginning of the year, like the first of the year, January 1st. Okay, now January 1st, everything's changed. Don't do a hard stop on the first of the year. Slowly work your way into it and allow that change to take place. And when you do it that way, it really sticks. Right. So, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns? Or if there's anything that you'd like for me to discuss or talk about, please leave a message. Until then, my friends, thank you for watching. Peace.